husband, I was Sarai, and my husband was Abram, till God saw fit to change both names. I am so blessed. I've learned so much. I had such a good husband. You know, he would give me anything, but he could not give me a child until God saw fit. You know what? And I was 75, and I still had no child. And so, you know what? I thought, I believed that God spoke to my husband because he never told me anything wrong. He said God said he's going to be the father of many nations. By the time I was 75, I said, well, maybe he didn't mean me. He meant he's going to be the father. Maybe I'm not going to be the mother. You know? So I tell you, when those angels came and spoke to my, oh, you should have seen how excited he became when he saw these 3 men coming. He was sitting in his tent, but he ran to meet them, fell down on his face, and invited them to come and get some water so he could wash their feet, and told me to fix the cakes. You know, we always have I was a good wife. I have always done good. I obeyed my husband. You know that I realized that when one of the things that happened as a result of the fall in the Garden of Eden, you're supposed to honor your husband. That's what we're supposed to do. Whatever your husband tells you, you do. But I didn't have to worry about it because I had a good husband. My husband always told me the right things. But I want to share this with you. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You know what? Because finally, I am going to, oh yes. And you know what? I already know what his name is. You know? Let me tell you about those 3 men that came to see my husband. I was sitting in my own tent, but I could hear them talking. When they got through talking, you know what? One of them said, where's Sarah? And he said, this time next year I'll be back. She was going to have a son. And yeah, I did that. He said, what? I'm not even going through the process that people do. How is that going to be? I didn't want to show my little face, you know. I learned that no matter how long it takes, if God said he's going to do something, he's going to do it. Even if all the other human conditions are not met. You know what I'm talking about. Yes. He's still going to do it. I learned that, but I didn't, you know what I didn't? I didn't realize, I thought I had to help him out. So I told him to go ahead and take my hand, maybe, you know. Because I said, maybe God didn't mean I was going to be the mother, so just as long as he was the father, you know. But you know, I learned better than that. God meant what he said when he said. Abraham's going to be the father of many nations, and when he changed my name from Sarai to Sarah, and changed Abram's name from Abram to Abraham, and he had a covenant. Yeah, he made a covenant with Abraham. You all know what that covenant was, right? Right. So anyway, I'm so happy because this, in a few months, as a matter of fact, I'm going to have my son. And I learned so that to depend on the Lord. If he says something, he's going to do it. And even though we only had the one son, he said many. Didn't he? He said many nations. Many nations from one son. And I'm just so happy that I am Sarah with child. With child. Very great with child. And I did laugh. I didn't want to admit it. Because I really couldn't see it. And many of you probably understand where I was coming from. I really couldn't see how that could happen. But I'm so glad that it did. You can see it happen.